Welcome back, everyone. In this video, we'll be checking out all the basics of a weapon or a shop specifically. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to set up a shop and then how to make it work with an NPC. So in our shop right now, the kind of prerequisite to this is having more than just one item, something to actually sell. So make sure you set up something to actually sell. And now let's set up a shop. Now here you can see I already have a weapon shop, but all we need to do to create another one is we can set up a name here. Once we've given this a name, so item shop, whatever you want, maybe weapon shop like the other one I had, maybe this one could be for potions. We simply need to go to the item types and select the items we want to sell. Maybe in this one, it's an item shop or like a health potion shop, something like that. We can sell meat. I'm not sure why, but yeah, we'll sell meat at this one. Okay, now you can also give it a description and say, I health stuff here, something like that, right? We can hit save, and now we have our shop. Now, how do we open this shop? Well, it's actually pretty easy. In our controls for our player, we can actually go over here and see that I have this, but let's remove that so I can show you how to do it from scratch. We simply need to add new key binding, go to select action and pick whichever key you want. I'm going to do B for shop. Well, it's not for like shop, but I'm going to open the shop with B. And then over here in the ability, we can simply start casting a ability either to open shop, or we can just run a script that will open the shop. So in this entity script, we have an open shop script. Now I've already made this. You may not see this. So let's hit save and apply for it now. In our homie, we simply need to create this script. So you would right click, add new script, and then simply open shop for the owner of this entity. Now here, so you would open shop, this is the action. Now the weapon shop, I'm going to select the item shop just to show you that's how it works. And then make sure the owner of a entity is the owner of this entity. So that's all we need to do. We open the shop for this entity. Okay, let's hit save and apply. Now let's close and we can hit play and hit B. And here we go. Here's our item shop, right? We can buy it, item purchased. I guess it was free. So yeah, it says free. So you can set the price of this thing inside of here. You can go click this and set the price for whatever you want, either an attribute or item types. You can have like a recipe. So like kind of crafting in a sense, display in shop. So if you set to false, it just won't pop up. And yeah, so you can kind of look at some of these options. Maybe you have requirements. Maybe they need to be a certain level to buy the item, right? So if you're selling like a legendary weapon, you could make it so that the player has to be like level 100, stuff like that. Okay, and also there's like hide if requirements not met, right? So look at the settings. They're really cool and nice. Okay, now the question is, well, how do I set up an NPC shop, right? How do I make it so I open a specific shop on an NPC, essentially? Well, this is actually also a little easy in a sense. In our open shop script over here, we simply need to add an if statement. If, else then, we'll open shop. Now, what is the condition that we add to open the shop? Well, first of all, just as a setup, guys, you need to have an NPC. So here I've set up an NPC. I've simply put in a random sprite sheet. It has literally nothing else. It doesn't do anything else. I removed the scripts from it, but it has nothing else other than an image, and I've renamed it to NPC. Okay. Okay. Now in the condition, what do we want to add in here? Well, we essentially want to get the position between the NPC and the homie, right? But there's kind of a problem. Now, what is this problem? Well, in the NPC, we can't just grab the position of the NPC. That's not exactly possible. So what we'll do is we want to add an attribute, a global variable, sorry, not an attribute, a global variable called shopkeeper unit. Well, you can name it whatever you like, but I'm going to call it shopkeeper unit, and it needs to be a unit. So you can add new, name it whatever you want, and make it unit. All right. Now, once we've done that, now we need to assign the NPC that like variable. Now I've done it in the script here. So I create the NPC, which I've done in the map, which I can show you in a second. So we'll go to map. I'm going to save this for now. You can go to map, add a entity tool. This is not recommended too much, but we can add it this way manually, essentially. So I've done this already, and you can see, whoa, that's one key. Let's Control Z there. Or we'll just delete these guys manually. So I only want one of these guys over here. Now, if we go back to the entities tab in the world script, you'll see I actually want this right below. So set the variable of the last created unit, which is this one, as shopkeeper. We're going to give this shopkeeper variable to the NPC. Okay. So save and apply. In my in my homie script back over here in the condition, we're going to get this condition and we're going to check for a number comparison. This number, we're going to check to see if essentially the position is less than 150. Essentially, if the unit is close to it, we'll do the action. So, okay, in here, we want to grab the distance between positions. The two positions we want are this or entity position first, and then this entity. We're going to grab the position of this entity, which is the homie, right? Because this script, I can't move this, but this script is attached to the homie. And then the position that we want to look at is the entity position of the shopkeeper unit. Now hit OK a bunch of times. We hit save, and we might have to republish. So I'm going to try that, and let's see what we get. Okay, once we're in our game, we'll find our NPC here and hit B. And we can see that our shop opens. But if I go over here and I try to hit B, it does not work. Right, so my NPC just died. So that might be an interaction you might not want in your game. But yeah, that's it with the shops. So now we can see we can add a shop that gets triggered on an NPC shop, right? In the homie script, you could add several shops. So you can check for different types of shops if you'd like, different NPCs, etc. So you would have to add a new global variable every time. But yeah, you can open different shops with this, or maybe you could open different shops depending on what you click. But that would obviously be in the homie, in the controls, right? So do play around with this a little bit, see what you'd like with your own shop, because everybody has something they might want to do in their own shop. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you guys have any recommendations for content, comment down below. I would love to see what you guys think, and make sure to subscribe and like this video. See you guys in the next video.